This is Dr. Will Fishkin. I'm glad you could join me again for my series of videos on healthy living. As you know, healthy living is a great thing as we're getting older, and I know that's why you're here. But I gotta be honest with you. What happens when you don't feel like being healthy? What happens when you don't feel like following your daily routine? What happens when you don't feel like exercising and stretching and all of that kind of stuff? Well, I'm going to share with you something that happened to me just today that'll help me and help you as we talk about this on how to get past when you don't feel like doing it. So, I am doing a remodel in my kitchen. And you're probably saying, what does that have to do with anything? Well, let me tell you, with the kitchen remodel, we're not going to have use of a sink, of a stove, of a refrigerator, and all that kind of stuff. So all weekend I've been busy moving stuff out onto the deck, getting ready for the demolition tomorrow. And so this morning I just felt like, okay, I'm going to do a dry run because, yes, I can make my breakfast this morning and make my oatmeal and all that kind of stuff inside, but what about tomorrow? What about when tomorrow comes and I can't do that anymore? So I better be prepared. So I went out onto the deck and I made some boiling water in the microwave and poured some boiling water into the oatmeal with my blueberries and raspberries, just like I usually do. But it's quite different when you don't have the luxury. When I did not have the luxury of a simple thing like a stove and pans and things like that. So, what happened to me? Well, I got negative. I started to feel like I don't want to have to do this every day. But I know that I have to do this every day in order to maintain my healthy lifestyle. Doesn't help the feeling though. So, is this unusual? Is this something that's ever happened to you? That you felt like not doing something that you know you're supposed to do? Of course, I know you've been in this situation before. So, what do we do to get past that? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. So I had to rely on some of my high performance videos and some of my training that I've had with Brendan Burchard in order to make sense of this. I had to take a look at the psychology of what's going on in my mind. So, as a human being, as I get older, as I age, I have a desire to be better. I have a desire to perform better. It's a natural thing. At the same time, it also is true that I can only do what I can do in the moment. And I can't just snap my fingers and all of a sudden have things be a different way. So how do I face this? How did I face this today? And how can I help you get past this? Well, if we look at the psychology of humans in their desire to strive to do better as they get older, it's very clear that that impulse, our impulse to be better and our impulse to get more advanced in our age is an automatic impulse. It's built into our human nature. At the same time, there are these things called mirror neurons. And the mirror neurons are often things that hold us back. So, how does a mirror neuron work? Well, in one regard, when you are looking at something and when you are trying to do something in your life, you will often compare yourself to other people. You know the saying about how you're only as good as the best of your peers in your life, and it's certainly true. See, our mirror neurons are constantly observing what other people are doing. Other people are not eating healthy. Other people are not exercising. Other people are not dieting. Gee, I mean, maybe it's just better for me to go that way. No, I don't think so. What's important is that I set for myself the example of striving to be better. Knowing that striving to be better will always end up with positive results. You see, it's not good enough for me to take the normal path. It's not good enough for me to take the way that most people take. No, I want to do better. I want to strive to be better, and I want to be healthier. And being healthy requires the discipline of following a healthy daily discipline. And it's not always easy, and I don't always gonna feel like doing it. Like today I didn't. But I knew that if I just took a few minutes, sat with myself and thought about the process of these neurons that are mirroring other people's behavior to be normal, that I will see the right thing for me to do is to follow my healthy daily routine. So what do you do when you don't feel like doing it? What do you do when you don't feel like doing your daily healthy routine with your diet and your exercise and your stretching and your meditation and all of that kind of stuff? What do? You just do it. You just go ahead and know that in order to be healthier and happier in my life, I'm going to have to follow this path of discipline every single day, whether I feel like it or not. Glad you could join me today.